to read the minutes of the May meeting, and I'll have Ms. Hale read the minutes from the previous meeting.
The meeting was called to order by Chairman Randy Krieger at 7:03 p.m. Chairman Krieger led the pledges to the United States and Texas flags. As Secretary Jeff Baldwin was not present, a motion was made to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the last meeting. Chairman Krieger gave a brief overview of the formation and purpose of Grimes County Sub-Regional Planning Commission, routinely called the 391 Commission, with emphasis on the continuing effort to recruit elected officials of participating municipalities or county in order to maintain the required 2/3 elected officials while increasing the number of commissioners. Open discussion of the 249 expansion into Grimes County ensued with much participation. It was decided that GCRSPC would get a copy of the Navasota resolution concerning the SH-249 project. Chairman Krieger stated that he had put the 249 resolution made by the Grimes County Commissioners on the Commissioners Court agenda in order to rescind their resolution. This was met with encouragement by the entire group in attendance. Commissioner Karen Hale made a motion for GCSRPC to write a letter requesting TxDOT to provide technical data so the GCSRPC and Grimes County residents can move forward in an informed manner. The next meeting was set for Thursday, June 12th at Plantersville Town Hall. The meeting was adjourned.
He would not be able to be here tonight. He's out of town, and he apologized for not being able to be here. So we'll just we'll try to move on without him. The next item on the agenda is a brief overview of the Sub-Regional Planning Commission. In the bylaws, the 391 bylaws, section 502 concerns the appointment of committees. 5.02 stipulates that the commission, by resolution adopted by a majority of the members in office, may designate and appoint one or more committees of citizens for the purpose of advising the commission on issues pertinent to the conduct of the commission's business. Such committees shall have no authority or power to act as an agent or on behalf of the commission. Citizens committees may be composed solely of non-commissioned members or any mix of citizens and commissioners. Citizens committees shall report to the commission in such manner and at such time as the committee shall determine. I know we've had some discussion about the advisory committee joining with the 391, and actually when we looked into it, it's where we actually, I guess that the advisory committee would come before the 391 and ask, and obviously we all know that the 249 is a big topic that we need to discuss, and that they have some concerns about. So we do recognize that, and according to our bylaws, we would actually, I guess, accept or appoint members of that group, as well as other members, either of the commission or other members that we feel like would be beneficial to that committee, and then have them work together to come back and report to the 391, and so that we can hopefully benefit that committee. Is there anyone here from the advisory committee that would like to speak on that?
I think most of the people that are actually here in attendance tonight are members of the advisory committee, because I just want to be hands if you are a member of the group. And I would venture to say that everyone here is looking forward to actually recognizing us as a committee so that we can do the legwork and things that we feel like we can accomplish as a 391 commission. So that's why we're here, Randy. You appoint us and then you tell us what you need us to do.
Bylaws state that we would like to have you or someone in the group come forward, and what Ms. Hale and I talked about was, and we were certainly open to suggestions, is probably rather than having 50 people, we'd like to see maybe a group of maybe 5 people, maybe 3 from the advisory committee, and then 2 that we would like to put on the committee so that we can get a diverse, some people from other areas, not just that are concerned with 249, but that could also maybe lend some expertise. So we'll certainly entertain that if the group would have some people that they would like to nominate.
We have actually already nominated some folks to serve on that committee. We anticipated that might be more effective. So we actually nominated 5 folks that will serve as sort of a coordinating committee for our group to correspond with you. So if that number would work, already have those. If you need to submit it down to 3, then 2 of us would have to choose to step out of the way.
I just feel like that if we can get a group that can concentrate, and I know I've talked with Ms. Joyce Floyd, who was very instrumental in helping us form the 391 Commission, and who we lean on quite a bit to help us whenever we have questions about our bylaws or about our organization. And she has agreed to serve. And I also spoke with Nancy Perry. She's a qualified real estate person in the area that knows the value of land, knows some of the market trends and those kind of things, and she has agreed to serve. And so if we had those 2 people, and if we could have maybe 3 from your organization, that would be a committee of 5. I don't know if you're open to that, but that's certainly what we would recommend.
Do y'all feel comfortable with that?
No, I am. No.
Okay.
So try to get 5. Try to get 5.
Can we bring 5 to make, because we have such a large group, it would be hard for us just to be represented by, 5 would help represent.
5 would help, and you'd have 5 people that could go out there in the community and get to find out what people.
Can you accept 5 from us?
Well, we'd like to keep it as an odd number, and so that would really give, and Joyce, I may ask
5 and 7.
what you're saying.
Mine is 7, that's an odd number.
That's what I'm saying, but what's your sentiment on that?
I am only just meeting a great deal with you people, and I feel for you. When we were fighting the Trans-Texas corridor, it was about to wipe out my car that we had for 175 years. So I know exactly how you feel. I'm in the trenches with you if you want me to help you. I know you have a large group, but I think you can condense that down to the 3 people that will then come before the group, and it will expedite getting the message across and getting the details done. I do understand you've got lots of folks that you want to talk to and get how they feel, but I think between email and voting and your regular meetings, I think that can be done, and then put together between the 3 and 2, the 5 of us.
I'm not sure if I agree with it. We've already formed our committee, and we have so many people from our group with different types of thoughts, and we're trying to represent them as best we can. And we were wanting to grow the group even more so we can be a good representation of everybody. And having 3 people, we are going to end up having conflicts within our group, which we don't want. We need to be a representation. If we cut these numbers down too tight, 3 people, all of a sudden our group could potentially get upset because we don't have. So, 5 is, for the amount of people, how many people do we have in this group now?
Well, we have several people that have joined tonight, but when we walked in the door, we had 160.
5 people is not a
The reason I say 5 people, when I went to that meeting in Minnesota, I had no idea what TxDOT came up. I thought that a highway would be good, but then when I saw what they couldn't do, and at that time, all the county government had agreed with us. What I hate to see, why I'm here tonight, is that some way the people, everybody, what I've heard people say, well, I'm not going up there, I'm not getting involved because I'm not a landowner. Whether you're a landowner or not, if you live up in here and you get on that road and get told, you're going to be paid. Sometimes you get a lot of people together, and it's hard to get them to agree. But even if you've got 10 or 15 people in there that's trying to agree, you've got to vote, and the majority wins. So let them vote. I'm afraid that people in this area are not going to be represented. I've been in Grimes County 22 years, and for years, the roads down here got the end of the deal. South of 105, I don't think for years, it got better. But south of 105, wasn't represented. That's why I'm saying we need 5 people.
I think we need more than 3 people also. Because we're more than just the 249 road that's coming in. This county is going through a transition right now. And you're going to need some information and some input from all different sectors of this community. We're more than just the 249, which is the main focus right now. But as we grow and develop, and this county grows and develops, and there's more input into this county, you're going to need those type of things. And I want to see some diversity here. there's no diversity or anything. And most of the committees I've looked at and researched as I've been here has strictly been one ethnic group. And we're more than just one ethnic group in this county. The diversity needs to be a mainstay in this county also.
The way I see it, there's two of you plus one invisible member that we are yet to see.
He's out of town, and he apologized for not being able to be here.
And then you're electing two, that makes 5, and you're only asking 3 of us.
No, we don't serve, we don't serve, we don't have anything to do with this
But we're
committee.
gonna report to you, you agree that you think alike, right?
No,
No.
no, we're asking the committee to do their study and bring it back to us. The 391 Commission does not have an opinion on this subject. We're here just to try to get you and TxDOT, get your group and TxDOT together.
That might settle that. We won't fight.
At the last meeting, there was discussion that you know, some people in here were going to try to get BDIs and some other people to come in and work with you on it. Has anybody come forward?
I have not been contacted by anyone.
Yeah.
I've had discussions with people from the city of Anderson, the city of Navasota, and BDIs, and to this point, no one has come forward and said that they would like to serve.
I would just like to offer the Citizens Advisory Group. Within the committee, we have the people that help to organize the group and get it off ground. And we would appreciate it if the 5 of those members could be recognized by this committee in addition to the 2 that you suggested, which would be 7, which would be an odd number.
Appointed, yeah, thank you, Robert.
The basic thing is they research information, bring it back to the committee. If it's 200 people, so what? As long as you get the valid information that's out there right now.
I really don't have an opinion on it. We just made a suggestion, and we opened it up to the committee for them to tell us what they thought.
So let's go with the 5 people.
Yes, Kate?
What about the issue of the body of the group continues to grow? Then it would kind of balance out if we kept those 2 additional people, because we expect the body of the group to continue to grow. So if you just keep us at that 3.
And again, that was just strictly a suggestion.
Yes, thank
We
you
opened
so
it up to
much.
you,
Yeah.
and so,
I
you know,
think y'all have made some great choices.
yeah,
with the
we
other groups.
didn't, you know, we don't, I think the way the bylaw says is that we appoint the committee, but obviously, we're opening it up to you to, you know, for your suggestions.
Well,
And,
excuse me.
yeah, Bill?
What's so important here is that when you have an increased amount of people that are representative of what we're trying to do, you're not going to see factions and the problems that we hate so much in our county. We're building a group where no one can basically take the ball and do, you know, we're trying to build a true representation of what the people want on these roads. And that is what we're after here. This is as free and as honest as it gets for our people. If you only have 2 or 3 people, anything can happen. It can start to get, people can start playing not by the rules.
And again, the purpose of this committee is for you to gather information and for you to come back and report to the committee, to the commission. So again, we made the suggestion, it was simply because we wanted you to have a group that could work, you know, but if it takes 5 people and 2 people, that's not my call.
If 5 people could get around and could let 5 per person, then that would probably help us even more. You know, that would spread the word, would be my thought. I
Again,
don't think there's anything in the bylaws restricting us to 5.
no, there's nothing, it just says that the commission shall adopt or designate and appoint a committee. And it doesn't stipulate how many, we threw that out there for your suggestion.
Well,
And we understand.
I think we're all content here. It seems like a majority wants 5. Can we go ahead and proceed and get?
Would you like to present 5 names for us? then?
Yes, do we have all 5 members? Are they all here?
Linda, Martha, or are you?
These 5, they're standing on here.
Advisory Committee. Composed of Dave Thomas,
Dad, you come to order, please.
Robin Welch, Martha Newsom Lewis, Linda Hughes, Joyce Floyd, and Nancy Perry to advise us on the 249 project.
I second motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the motion carries.